this is your girl Charlotte, and today is day 2 of being a CEO. Whew. I don't know if any of you know this or not, but I left my job. Last week was my last week, officially. I will talk a little bit about why I left. I think number one is that it was just really hard for me to balance having a company and then having to go to work. I just think mentally, I just was struggling. And my performance had plummeted, honestly. If I don't do it now, when am I ever going to do it? And so I left. And I think I want to kind of clear up some misnomers about the situation. Number one, I do not have no investor. People think I have an investor. I don't have no investor. I'm my investor too. I don't have great sales. I'm not like making millions or hundreds of thousands of dollars. That's not happening. And thirdly, nor do I have some pot of money sitting somewhere that allows me to do this. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Woo! I left that job because I said, if I don't take a chance on myself, who the fuck is going to take a chance on myself? And I said, if I don't take a chance on myself, when am I going to take a chance on myself? And I just felt like it just was time in for me to do something for me, for crying out loud. And I'm scared as fuck. I can't even tell you. It is scary. My sales have been slow. I'm worried about what the future holds. But as scared as I am, I'm just like, I'm all right with the decision that I made. And people are always like, like when I was leaving, people were like, oh, congratulations. Like, nothing to congratulate yet, honey. Because I have not done anything worth congratulating just yet. And I think that because I think most times if you're going to leave a job, particularly you're going to leave that safety net, that security, people expect that you must be doing a lot of sales and making a lot of money. And that's not what's happening. I think I'm doing good. Okay. I feel like things are on the trajectory upwards, but you never know what's going to happen. But I think more than anything, I wanted to stop splitting my mental and physical energy between two things that I wanted to always be good at. Because I'm the kind of worker that cares. I'm the kind of worker that wants to do a good job. I'm the kind of worker that, my job is my identity. So if I'm not doing a good job, then I don't feel good about myself. And so, I couldn't continue in that fashion. And so I had to make a decision, and it was a tough decision because, you got to think about it. I've been working ever since I was 9 years old. And I'm 57 now. So that's like almost 50 years I've been working. And so, I've had side gigs and I've started businesses here and there, and I've done this, that, and the other, and worked 4 or 5 jobs at a time. But this is the first time in my whole entire life that I've just said, Charlotte, I believe in you. Like, I believe in you enough to leave the job and for you to do this thing that you started. Because I need people to understand that I did not start Conscious Gear because I wanted to make a whole bunch of money. Although I envision making trillions of dollars. Don't get it twisted. However, I did it because I had a health scare. Because I was that person that I was leading a sedentary lifestyle. I was a people pleaser and an overgiver, and I was someone who sacrificed any and everything about myself, give you the shirt off my back to make sure everybody else was happy. And that doing that led me into an emergency room where a doctor had to tell me, look, girl, you got high blood pressure, high cholesterol, you're almost 400 pounds, which means you're morbidly obese, not just obese, but morbidly obese. Okay. And based on these answers to these questions, you're clinically depressed. And the doctor was right. I did not want to live. I didn't want to live. I was doing everything I could to get out of here. But that moment shook me, and I was like, damn, Charlotte, are you really trying to die? Are you trying to die today? Are you really trying to die? Because if you are, you're doing a good job. You're on your way there. But something in me was like, no, I want to be here. And I tell y'all, when you decide to kind of change your life and do better about yourself, particularly as it relates to your health and fitness, you do the things that you know to do, which is like stop eating the mess you've been eating, stop engaging in all the shenanigans you've been engaging in. And I went to the gym, and I tell people on that first day I could barely walk for 2 minutes at 2 miles per hour. I was struggling to do them 2 minutes. But I'm so happy that that guy at the gym said, well, good job, baby. Now come back tomorrow. He didn't say baby, but he just said, good job. Now come back tomorrow and do it again. And I did. And 16 months later, almost a year and a half later, I was doing a 50-mile ultramarathon. Something I didn't know I had that in me. No one could have ever told me that I would do an ultramarathon. First of all, no one could have told me I did a marathon or half marathon, not even 10K or 5K. I was not that person. I was not. But I tell you, God blessed me. But I also learned that process, how important hydration was. I also learned that process that there was a mechanism called a hydration pack or vest that you can wear to help you. And I think by staying dialed in on my hydration, I was able to be consistent about exercising, getting up every day, you know, going from a 5K to a 10K to a half marathon to a marathon. And so I started the company because I didn't want, I started my company because I didn't want people like me to have to struggle to find a hydration vest that fit their bigger body. Because I know when you're in a bigger body, it's hard, it's tough. And any help you can get is always appreciated. And so I wanted folks like me to not feel demoralized when they went to a store to try to find a hydration vest or pack and not find one. I wanted to know that their bodies mattered too. And so today is day 2. Today is day 2 of being a CEO. And yeah, I'm scared. I'm scared because this is a new Charlotte. This is a Charlotte that is caring about herself. This is a new Charlotte that's loving herself. This is the new Charlotte that is honoring herself. This is a new Charlotte that's in alignment with the things that matter, that are important to Charlotte, right? And this is the unknown. I haven't lived in this space before. So yeah, it's super scary. But as much as I don't know what the future is gonna hold, God, I just believe God is gonna be with me, and God's gonna have to be with me because I ain't doing nothing. I have completely surrendered. Like, I'm in service. Tell me what I need to do. And somebody said, well, what if you have to go back and get a day job? And I said, well, then I just have to go back and get a day job. But I know this much. Whether it's 3 months, 6 months, a year, 3 years, 10 years from now, I get to the point where the business is not doing what it needs to be doing. I got to go get a day job. Guess what? I'm going to be able to look back and say, girl, you did that. You did that. And you had fun doing it. You were doing something good for the world. And I'm proud of you. And you did your best. And this is what's beautiful about this whole thing. This is what's beautiful about the whole thing. Number one, the same way you started with 2 minutes at 2 miles per hour, right? And then every day you just added on a little bit more, and you became more and more successful. I just have to think of this business the same way, that you just do a little bit more every day, and just trust that it's going to build and compound, and it's going to get you to where you need to be, or wherever the business is supposed to be. And so I'm the same way I did that, the same way I'm going to do this business. And yes, there are going to be a lot of unknowns in the process, but this is what I know, is that it feels good. As scared as I am, it does just feel good to honor me, to say, Charlotte, I love you. Charlotte, you matter. Charlotte, this is a good thing you're doing, girl. Like, don't get it twisted. Charlotte, it's okay. Charlotte, you don't know the path, but we will do the journey, and we will get to wherever we're supposed to be. And so I just wanted to share that today. And I've also made a commitment with this video today to say I'm going to, for the next 30 days, just talk about what it's like being a CEO over the next 30 days. And I'm just going to be intuitively, instinctually inspired. So these videos are going to be real random, but they're going to be what it is I feel like I need to share with the world as it relates to being a CEO of Conscious Gear and the brand and the hydration vest and the journey. And so I'm super excited. And in closing, I want to give a special shout out to Sister Doe Dash, who I was listening to her video this morning, and she really inspired me to know that I can just show up as me. And yeah, thank you, sis, for reminding me that I can just show up as me. And that's more than enough. And I'm grateful. So thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you tomorrow for sure. So take good care of yourselves. Whew, take good care of yourselves. And know that I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for you. Peace and love.